Thank you.
And just think, there was a time when you were watching late night talking shows. Hell, now you're on one.
Now I'm on.
Now you're
man.
on one. Yeah, it's amazing.
That was my problem. I wasn't on them. I was just watching.
Yeah,
them, so.
yeah. I've changed your life.
You have. In more ways than one.
Yeah, you're probably right. So this next one, Hindman. Tell us about Hindman.
So, Ghost, that song was like a tipping point, for me, just because of getting all that stuff out in the open and kind of feeling like I'd lost myself. And it's weird, starting out, you're trying like everything to get people to listen to the songs you're writing. And you do that, you're coming from that mindset, and then I was lucky enough to have some success. People listen to that first record, and then you're trying to get people to keep listening, to stay with you. And there's all these factors that had come into my peripheral that weren't there before, kind of pressure. When I was younger, I was just writing. I was writing for people, but there wasn't anybody listening.
Right.
So
that's kind of how my music is. I can relate.
Well, I think most of us, it's usually falling on deaf ears. For the most part, there's more songs that we sing that nobody's really heard than the ones they have. Regardless. But I feel like I'd kind of gotten away from myself. And in retrospect, it's something that as a songwriter, I think we can play with. It can be something that's really close, or it can be something that's a little more broad and for a broader audience. And I was taking into account the broader audience really for the first time ever. And so I kind of got lost in that world because I just never been there before. And I was trying to reconnect with myself and reconnect with my roots as a songwriter. And what I felt like I've always done is, when in doubt, looked around me and connected to the things that I was closest to. And my grandfather and grandmother, my mom's mom and dad, they're from Letcher County, Whitesburg, Kentucky, and Hindman is a town close by. And my grandfather had been sick. He'd been in the hospital. I hadn't seen him a lot. He'd been up in Cleveland at the Cleveland Clinic for a while, and he was just on my heart. They were both on my heart, and again, it was like saying things that maybe I couldn't say to them, or just I was just, grandparents, they're special, and you can't really say. You can't say something that's going to they're going to grasp it,
right.
That's going to really express the magnitude of these feelings for these people. So songs, I've always just kind of, like I said, turned to songs to say what I wanted to say. And this song is just about them. And again, it's some truths that I've heard them say, but also like just imagined in my head what it was like for them as young people, getting to know each other and dating each other and that whole thing. So on the record, the NJ record, there's a introduction of a voicemail from my granddad.
Yeah.
And
that's neat. You had that and was able to incorporate it.
Yeah, my mom sent me. It was actually a video, and it was the last words I ever heard him say.
Wow.
Yeah, he came home. He'd been in the Cleveland Clinic for a while, and he got to come home, and he made it about a day. I felt like he came home to the mountains.
Yeah.
To move on, and so I'm thankful just to have that and have this song. And my grandma's still alive, and she's my last grandparent, and I'm just glad to have had that awareness to write this when I did, because it was such a tangible feeling what we were all going through, that it's like he doesn't, he's with me,
Yeah.
when I'm singing it. So, yeah, and it's like if they didn't have Hindman, that place to go and hang out, then I'm like, well, I don't know that I'd be here, So it's kind of like a tribute to that place too. Like sometimes people just need a common place to meet, and the rest will take care of itself. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of research for the show, and I was looking at like a full band deal that was like over in Lexington, Kentucky. And it was cool, that full band deal that you're doing right now. I like that, man. That setup's a neat thing. But I was the 666th, 666th viewer. And I was like, I ain't writing no damn questions about this song. I'm just going to let them talk. So you talk, go ahead now and play it for them.
all right. Headed to Hindman for a night on the town to see my sweet Anna, and I ain't slowing down. I was thirsting for something I just couldn't find, from life after war and life after wine. Yeah, I'd give up the smoking and my dirty mouth so I could just hold your hand, I could just take you out. Thank God for Hindman. I walked in the diner that her Aunt Bonnie owned, and I was so nervous I spilled beans on my clothes. I was thirsting for something I just couldn't find, from life after war and life after wine. Yeah, I'd give up the smoking in my dirty mouth so I could just hold your hand, I could just take you out. Thank God for Hindman. You thank God for Hindman and those drive-in shows and the beautician school where you used to go. I'd take 80 to 15 and you can cut my hair, and I'll try to sit still but can't say I won't stare. Thank God for Hindman. I was thirsting for something I just couldn't find, till I wrangled your love and you gave in to mine. Yeah, I swore off the smoking and my dirty mouth
so I could just hold your hand. I could just take you out. Thank God for Hindman.
Thank you.